Hello everybody, welcome back, it's Crimson Ash here, and today we have our second installment of Robowaifu Championship Wrestling, Waifu World. Things are still being readjusted here in the Robowaifu Wrestling Championship Wrestling zone. Not sure when Weekly Waifu will be back, but we got some stuff in store for you. We've got this great card here at Waifu World coming up, and we got some interesting stuff coming in the after this in the coming weeks, which I'll get to a little later tonight. But anyway, let's move into the first match of the evening. It is for the Robowaifu Championship Wrestling Trios title. Nadeko, Sengoku, Araragi, and Tsukihi Araragi, the champions, will be taking on the Amusement Club, Akari, Akaza, Kyouko, Toshinou, and Funami. So, coming to the ring first are the challengers, as it always is and always has been. The challengers come to the ring first, and that is the Amusement Club, Akari, Akaza, Kyouko, Toshinou, and Funami, looking to win the Trios Championship. And here come the champions for their first defense of the title. It is the Fire Sisters, Araragi, Tsukihi Araragi, and Nadeko, Sengoku. This is, I think I said their first defense of the title. It'll be interesting to see how they go. They are already technically the longest running champions at 40 days due to the irrational nature of when these Waifu World shows are being recorded. They are being recorded well in advance of when you are seeing them. So just take my word on how long these individuals have held these championships for. So this is their first defense, 40 days of having the titles. The previous longest reign was 35 days. And Akari with a nice head scissors there, head between the thighs, and tagging in Tsukihi and Yui right about now. This would be a lot of good momentum for the Fire Sisters to get a huge victory, win the Trios Championship here. Their appearances have been sporadic. They were a presence very early on here at Robowaifu Championship Wrestling, but just didn't quite catch the eye of our commissioner. Did not book them much later on, but here they are back, and assumably better than ever, with a big victory last week. And that's, well, last week actually isn't technically correct. It was like recorded like maybe a month ago or something. But it will probably be last week for you watching on youtube.com/ I don't think the URL says Robowaifu Championship Wrestling. Karen Araragi, who is also now the current TV champion. So double champion here, at least for now. She could possibly lose that. I completely forgot that Karen Araragi, at the last episode of Waifu World, which shows you how long between our recordings, is now the TV champion. I do not have a date on how many days have passed since she won it and now, but we'll have that eventually. But yeah, current TV champion will not be defending it on this night, as she is defending the Trios Championship. God damn it. 1 second. Due to the erratic nature here at Waifu World, and just how things kind of are forming here at Robowaifu Championship Wrestling, I just had some technical difficulties, a bit of beeping. Don't want to be bothered by that at all, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, things are being readjusted, things are being looked at, how the schedule should operate, and that's kind of why Weekly Waifu is kind of not around right now, being replaced with Waifu World here. I mean, we got the nice big arena with the entrances and everything, so that's all nice and good. But we do have something planned, which I'll be talking about later tonight. Karen Araragi with that wrist lock. Uzuki-chan, our referee, she has been doing a great job taking over for Kiwi-chan in her absence, which is still ongoing. And got her tied up. Nadeko and Tsukihi looked pretty confident there in their partner's ability to kick out, and a pinfall, and not the best corner to be doing that. And if you can get a pinfall on the TV champion in one of these, in a tag team match like this, that definitely allows you to claim your case for having a shot in the future. Could have been very beneficial for Yui to get that pin, but nice diving chop there. Oh, and a bit of a low blow, and the fireball. Ooh, yeah, I would get out of there too if I was Akari. She's probably burnt from that fireball. Not sure why that is allowed, but yeah, I'm not the referee. I don't make the rules. I don't enforce the rules. I guess the referee doesn't make the rules. They only enforce the rules. Kick to the midsection, sending Nadeko to the mat. Nice strike, and there's the Funami grinder. I believe she used that to successfully win the trios match last time at Waifu World. And tagging in Tsukihi Araragi, the Phoenix. And nice lariat into the diving elbow drop, and what a suplex, throwing her over, and with an arm submission of her own. It seems, oh yeah, I'm not, Kyouko and Akari weren't too sure about that one. A flash pinfall, but only a 1 count. And another, but that is a rope break. And in comes Kyouko Toshinou. Up she goes, and a big diving splash away from the other corner, and almost got the win there. In comes Karen once again. What a match Karen had with 2B at the last episode of Waifu World for that TV championship. Just looked absolutely dominating. But give it to 2B. She took the punishment and tried her best, but unfortunately for her, she managed to lose that title. 2B did hold that title for a total of 112 days, so not a shabby run with it. 4 successful defenses before ultimately losing it to Karen Araragi here. And Karen Araragi could be losing the Trios Championship right there, but did not. Up, and what a backbreaker there. And got her tied up in that sleeper-like maneuver, and not breaking it up, but had the confidence in Karen to break out of it herself. Using this as an opportunity for both competitors to tag Yui in the ring. And nice jawbreaker there. Nadeko, she's not a particularly fancy, flashy looking fighter, but she gets the job done, especially with a choke like that. I mean, it's not going to win you a match, but it's going to do a lot of damage. Going to really cut the oxygen supply off, and I don't know if you know this about humans, but they need oxygen to breathe and live. Whoa, like, I don't know about that. That's a fork. And yep, Akari is bleeding, and now she's biting her. Come on, Uzuki. I get that you're giving a count, but I feel like you should be doing a little bit more than that. That should be a disqualification, in my opinion. And pinfall. We could have new champions right about now. Nadeko so close to losing those titles. And she's quite angry now with those strikes to the face, headbutt, and up, and there's the splash. Not in the ropes, and that could have been it, but not quite. The Yoshi Tonic, and that was so close. Taking them both to the mat was Yui. Yui was the difference maker in the way that they were able to qualify for this with that Funami grinder. Could she win again with it. Up and bee stinger, but not, and she didn't have the strength to go for the pin right away. However, was in the not in the best corner, and Yui is able to kick to tag out. Nice DDT there from Kyouko Toshinou. Lariat taking Karen to the mat. I would say Karen definitely has a bit of a target on her back with that TV Championship as well as the Trios Championship. You want to get the pinfall on her. Flipping senton there, and a second one for good measure. Dragon Screw leg whip from Kyouko Toshinou, and the pin attempt, but only a 1 count. This is our opening contest here at Robowaifu Championship Wrestling Waifu World number 2. And what an opening contest it's been so far. And Tsukihi was not done with Kyouko there. She had to take her out. Nice bridge on the German suplex, but had that broken up. Akari is still, I think, bleeding, but gonna transfer the blood a bit with a headbutt like that. And that, oh my god. I think she calls out the Odango Bazooka. But it wasn't just enough to put the Phoenix down. The Phoenix rose again. And back and forth we go. Kari's fired up. There's a drop kick, and she sends Tsukihi to the mat. Tagging in Yui once again. Yui wants to take Tsukihi, but isn't able to get the job done. Is a little bit dazed after that attack. Into the blue turnbuckle there. Oh, a bit of a collision. A three-way collision there. Akari setting Karen up. Throwing her to the outside. And they're gonna single her out. But the remainder of her team there to kind of get in. And championships can change hands on a count out. 15, but the count is broken. Legal competitors back into the ring. Karen and Kyouko are the legal competitors right about now. Chop to the back of the head. And the German suplex with the bridge. And that is a successful defense for Nadeko and the Fire Sisters with the Trio Championship. What a defense with for them, and Karen holding on to her double titles. Congratulations. Moving on to our next contest, we'll be seeing the new and improved Serval versus Nico Yazawa. So here comes the new and improved Serval, hot off of her win against former Robowaifu Championship Wrestling World Champion Karen Kujo. A lot of momentum here for Serval. Now I will mention, for some reason our records guy, the idiot that he is, has decided that Serval is 2 separate entries of the old Serval and the new improved Serval. So whenever I have to talk about Serval's records, I just kind of have to combine them in my head. But that was her first ever win against the former champion, but now she's got Nico Yazawa to worry about here tonight. I mean, this is possibly a good opportunity for Nico to get a win over someone who, was able to beat the former world champion one-on-one. Because that's I think the main difference. Maybe, there are people who beat Karen Kujo in tag matches or beat her opponents in tag matches, but there aren't many people that can say they beat Karen Kujo one-on-one. And Serval is in that list right about now. The new and improved Serval with a great spine buster. This new look, this new attitude for Serval obviously worked out for her last time at Waifu World. Let's see if it can work out for her here tonight. Nico, I'm sure, would love to be the cause of an upset and beat the new and improved Serval, stop that momentum, What's Serval thinking of here? She's walking into the ropes. But nothing really came about it. She was just dancing. Nice dragon screw leg whip from Nico Yazawa. Drop toe hold there. And back and forth we go. And Nico getting just barely the better of that exchange there. Elbow with a very cocky looking pin, but not even enough to get a 1 count. Punches to the top of the head of Serval. And wow, the strength of Nico Yazawa, and just flipping her off. No respect to Serval. I mean, she still has many more losses than wins in that category. So maybe there is no respect for someone like Serval. And the strength. Nico Yazawa, she's not the biggest girl in the world, but she may be one of the strongest. And a shining wizard, but took a lot out of Nico, it seems, as well. Codebreaker. Nico is on fire right about now, and grinding her elbow into the head of Serval right now. That definitely has got to hurt. I don't know what that feels like, and I don't think I really particularly want to. If you want to know what it's like to have Nico Yazawa grind her elbow into your head, let me know in the comments below. Drop kick to the back of the head, and a pin attempt there, but not enough to get the victory for the new and improved Serval. Sliding drop kick. Combination of kicks there from Serval. And Nico's quite dazed. Superman punch to the back of the head. That could be it. 1, 2. Not quite enough to put Nico Yazawa away. Codebreaker. And moonsault. Not in the ropes. Calls Suzuki-chan, but Serval is able to kick out of it. Spine buster. Up onto the blue turnbuckle. And what a flip. 2. So close. Another. That could have been another win for Serval. Stopping the Nico chokeslam. And unfortunately, with Nico on her belly like that, she can't go for the pin, but she's going to go for the damage. And Serval is fired up. She's playing to the crowd, and another one. Oh, but oh, Nico doesn't care. And there's the moonsault. 1, 2. Almost sending Serval home. And combination of strikes, sending her to the mat, stomping her. Elbow across the face and the chest, rolling her over with the camel clutch. Is Nico going to give up here? She's been in this for quite a while. No, she manages to find the power to break out of it, missing with that drop kick. And a claw chokeslam, and then the claw applied to the face. Surely Nico will give up from this one. Yeah, and she does. Another huge victory for Serval, the new and improved Serval. Congratulations to her. Next up, we have another singles match. It is Hatsune Miku taking on coming to the ring first. Once she gets out here, she does take a little bit. There's a little bit of wind up. I'm speaking over the entrance, but here she comes, Hatsune Miku. There she is. She will be facing off against Koneko-chan, who will be out here in a moment, but Hatsune Miku's kind of breathing it in, man. 9-9-2. 20 matches for Miku. And here comes Koneko-chan. Been a while since we've seen her in singles action, I believe. Record of 6-7-0 13 matches. So it'll be interesting to see how she goes here against Koneko-chan. Against Hatsune Miku, sorry. Let's have a look, see if these two have... these two I have never faced each other in any capacity, whether that's tag or one-on-one, if I'm Yeah, that's what my records are telling me. If I'm wrong, please let me know. So this first time encounter between these two. And who will be able to get the first bit of the lead here in this match? Koneko, I would say, definitely has the power advantage, as well as, you know, and she knows how to use that power, I think. She, you know, is obviously training with Satoshi-san a lot, and he's quite the All Japan fan. Big fan of the old days, the Kenta Kobashi, Mitsuharu Misawa, Akira Taue, the legends of All Japan Pro Wrestling is Hitoshi-san a fan of. So Koneko probably has a level of that influence in her style. But Miku has, you know, definitely some power of her own, and but she also has definitely a speed advantage. That Miku splash that she does, always quite effective. Nice belly-to-belly suplex there, and going for a lot of chokes here and actually holding on to them. Interesting strategy. Koneko seemingly trying to do whatever she can to win. Back and forth, and Koneko getting just barely the better of that exchange. Nice belly to belly once again, throwing her over, and there is that taunting sharpshooter. Very humiliating move to be in, but definitely not the most humiliating submission she has. Oh, and a takedown into those strikes to the face. Nice snap suplex. Definitely has been Koneko's match so far, into that sharpshooter again. Koneko is very confident here against Hatsune Miku. And so far she has all the reason to be. There's some strikes. You can see Miku's somewhat blocking them, so not as effective as they could be. And you cannot escape. And there's the pinfall. And that was almost it. Koneko-chan almost getting a huge upset victory over Hatsune Miku in just about 3 minutes. Up, and wow, what a spinning brainbuster there. Koneko's not done yet. Into the ropes, but just cutting Miku off completely. This is, yeah, definitely been all Koneko so far. Dangerous backdrop. And there, I was alluding to this earlier, the humiliating pendulum swing. And it just, like, grinding the face of Miku into that with that. And still in complete control over Miku. Miku having a lot of trouble kind of kicking into gear here against Koneko-chan. Spinning neckbreaker into the ropes, but nothing really coming of it. And a kick to the top of the head of Hatsune Miku. Oh, and a flash pinfall. That was definitely something I think Hatsune Miku needed, but wasn't able to get too much off it. And oh, I thought that takedown was blocked, but Hatsune Miku still able to get something off of it. And back into this submission once again. Will Miku give up? I can't see it happening. I really can't see Miku giving up. At least not yet. You have to really stick it to Miku. She tried to go for that rolling lariat. That could have been a real difference maker for her, but getting caught with that strike there. And a complete shot. And spinning Miku. No, not the Miku. Spinning. Oh my god, she reversed it into a pin, and that could be it. Wow, what a mat classic we're seeing between these two. And back into this submission. The way she just rolls into it effortlessly. That's a skill of Koneko-chan. And I mean, I was talking about Toshi-san earlier. He loves the use of that move. Deadlift German suplex. Koneko-chan is in absolute control right now. What are we going for here up top? And oh my god, tiger suplex off of the top. And a spinning chop to the head. But Miku fighting her off. Takedown. And into the cross arm breaker. But not enough. Miku she's able to just get these bits of desperation in, but she's not able to take control. Rolling forearm, but the rolling chop outpowering it. The fighting spirit of Koneko-chan. And taking Koneko-chan down to the mat. That's what Miku needs to do. Use her speed, but cut off with that snap suplex. Koneko-chan is having a good time right about now. She is in control when she might be able to just beat Hatsune Miku. Koneko-chan running into the ropes and a sling blade, but not enough to keep Miku down for long. Super kick, dragging Koneko away from the ropes, but not able to do much off of it. And up and go to sleep. That might just be what Miku needs to start getting the ball rolling in her court. And up, and the Kinniku Buster. And up she goes for the low angle moonsault, but she doesn't connect with it. Koneko just able to stand up in the nick of time. Using this as an opportunity to catch her breath. Both competitors, in fact, catching their breath. And, oh, with the bridge, but in the ropes, could have been enough to put Miku away. There's the go to sleep once again. A lot of impact on that maneuver. And the spinning lariat, but Koneko's back on her feet. You got to do a lot more to take her out. Koneko with definitely a size advantage, as well as a strength advantage. Sling blade and the choke. You're not going to win with that move, though. In fact, you're going to get close to losing. There is a 5 count on that one. And, wow, what a bulldog there. Miku managing to kick her off, create some distance. And there's that moonsault, but not enough to keep Miku down. Twist of fate. And the jackknife cover with the bridge with the cross legs, but in the ropes. And what is... Don't see Koneko going up top too often. Nice spinning chop to the back of the head. Wow, what a arm drag. Or was that more of a hip toss? I think it was more of a hip toss. But still a great maneuver. And, oh, she just folded her up. That's got to be it. 1, 2. Not quite, not enough to put Hatsune Miku away just yet. Up and the splash. No, Miku just kicked out right away. There's that. The pin, not enough to end the Koneko-chan's chances just yet. The Maestro, 1, 2. It's very hard to kick out of that maneuver, but Koneko-chan gets it done. Twist of fate, middle of the ring. The splash, 1, 2. Not quite enough for Miku to get the victory just yet. Into the blue turnbuckle. Tied into the tree of woe, punching her in the knees. A lot of pressure on those knees when you're tied up like that. Back and forth we go. Rolling forearm. Rolling chop. These two competitors are putting it all on the line here. And here it comes. The Miku splash. There it is. 1, 2. Koneko-chan kicks out of the Miku splash. And the catch suplex. And that is... Oh my god, so close. Both of these competitors are so close to putting away the other. They just need to do it a little bit more. And nice scoop slam there from Koneko-chan. Koneko using this as an opportunity to catch her breath. Into the red turnbuckle and the complete shot. Bit of misdirection right there to catch Miku off guard. What a match we're having. There's that German suplex. Into the ropes and the takedown into... No, and into a pin. 1, 2. That was so close there for Miku. And... very strong belly to belly and got her in a submission. Could this be enough for Koneko-chan? No. Koneko just able to fight out of it. Into the ropes and Head scissors sending Koneko to the outside. Miku's going to use this as an opportunity to catch her breath. She's got to the count of 20, but gets back in. No brakes on this train. Kinuku Buster! But it's not enough for Miku just yet. Float over DDT. Throwing Miku to the outside. What is Koneko thinking of doing here? Oh, a bit of a fake out. Now she's taunted. Oh my god. But she's got to keep her eyes on Miku. I don't think she did. And the spinning Miku bomb. 1, 2, 3. What a match between these two. Hatsune and Miku just getting the win with the spinning Miku bomb there. I think that fake out into the taunt may have thrown Koneko-chan off and allowed Miku to pick up the victory. But what a match we just saw. Moving into our next match, it is a tag team contest. Sumika and Meiya versus the team of Saber and Rin Tohsaka. So coming to the ring first is the team from Sumika and Meiya, looking to probably regain some momentum since their unsuccessful challenge for the tag team titles against the Blonde Alliance, Aigis and Shinobu. We will be seeing Aigis later tonight. Sumika and Meiya, of course, challenged at Wrestle Colony, but here comes the team, relatively new team of Rin Tohsaka and Saber. Looking to possibly gain some solid momentum here. Sumika and Meiya definitely a team to be reckoned with here in the tag team division, so a win over them can be a big deal here at Robowaifu Championship Wrestling. Meiya with some DDTs to start us off, and a test of strength. Meiya is stronger than Saber, Artoria, whatever you want to call her. King Arthur, King of England. And into that red turnbuckle, double team here. And a elbow there. Nice DDT. And up, and with the airplane spinning around, getting her dizzy, and sending Saber to the mat. In comes Sumika. Nice DDT. Up and over with that vertical suplex there. Nice drop toe hold. Another dragon screw leg whip. Was that? Did we see one earlier? Did I make that up in my head? I don't know. But a nice dragon screw leg whip nonetheless. Oh, accidentally running into Uzuki-chan. I hope she's okay. I can see a little bit of red on that head of Uzuki there. Would be very upset to see anything bad happen to Uzuki. But she is on her feet. She seems to be alright. And nice pinning maneuver there. Nice dragon screw leg whip. And little DDT. One, but not quite enough to get the win. Nice power bomb. I'm thinking of something I should have mentioned earlier. We have a great exhibition match later tonight. It will be men's champion Amuro Ray versus world champion Noriko Takaya. I just was looking at the card and just remembered I probably should have said that at the start of the card. I mean, you would have seen it on the screen, but has something to tell the people about. Nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with Tohsaka Rin almost getting the win just there. And bit of a collision there. Back and forth we go. And Sumika getting the better of that one, but not by much. Yeah, I mean, Rin was up on her feet a little bit faster. Dragon Screw leg whip. And a drop toe hold. Sumika with the Kamagoye. Sumika is on fire right about now, but cut off with that power bomb into the pinfall. Almost getting the victory there. Nice snap suplex. And tagging in her partner Rin. And Rin is fired up. What's she doing up here? The rotation she got on that move, and that could be it. Meiya almost got pinned there by Rin Tohsaka. Double Inziguris, smushing her head in between those shins. Little DDT. Up and Rin floating over. In comes Saber once again. And a high angle Boston Crab right there, but not enough to put Saber away. DDT dropping Saber on her head. Sumika and Meiya, I would say maybe have the slight edge in this one. I mean, they have an edge in experience, but in how they've been performing, I would maybe, if I was given points, maybe give it to Sumika and Meiya right about now. Maybe just barely though. Nice kick there, and Meiya, she keeps tagging Sumika in quite quickly. I think there could be, there could be something maybe a little bit wrong. Oh, what a submission there. There's something a little bit wrong with Meiya if she keeps tagging out that quickly. Rin definitely has a bit of a mean streak to her with some of the submissions she's pulling out. Drop kick, but Sumika, she's been doing quite well here. You know, some people might say that Sumika may be like, you know, the less impressive of the two of her and Meiya, but Sumika's trying to prove those naysayers wrong right about now. Taking them both out, dragging Meiya, and one that could have been it if not for Sumika break. Oh, what a pin! But not enough to finish it up. Vertical suplex, sending Meiya to the middle of the mat, and very close for Saber to get the win there, but not quite. Double Inziguris, smushing Saber's head. And a stomp across the back. And there's the pin. Rin's going to break this up, or no. Saber is just able to kick out, but she brings Rin straight away. You can tell that move may have knocked the wind out of her. Strike there from Sumika. Dragging Rin towards the blue corner, and there's the Kamagoye, but not enough to keep Rin down. Twisting the arm and doing a lot of damage with a move like that. Up and sending Sumika to the outside, and Saber went straight for the kendo stick, bringing it into the ring. That could definitely come into play. That's a great looking submission right there. The misdirection of flipping her over to kind of disorient. Stops it, you know, it keeps your opponent from reaching for the ropes if you can kind of disorient them. Oh, there's the pin. That could be it. No, not quite. Back and forth we go. What a match this has been so far. You know, I said Meiya and Sumika might have the edge, but I would say it's pretty 50-50 right about now. Chop. Drag Meiya back in. And there's the cross arm breaker, but it is a rope break most certainly. And Storm Breaker, but I think Sumika kind of threw herself onto the kendo stick and she's getting out of there. She did her damage and now she's gone. There is that double Inziguri into the ropes and just splashing on top and almost getting the victory there. Bit of a neck breaker like maneuver. And right on top of that kendo stick, working the leg right now. And Sumika kind of returning the favor there. Ghetto clutch. 1, 2, not enough. The pin there, but that is a rope break. Cool Suzuki. Trying to go for it again, but definitely another rope break. And not going to send Sumika to the outside with that suplex, bringing Meiya back in and bring Saber in to deal with that for a series of chops and into the Maestro, but unfortunately that is in the ropes. Could have been a big victory for Saber if it was not in the ropes. Low drop kick. Dive onto the back and... What? Oh my god, what was that? And that's the Yeah, that's a finish. I've never seen a suplex like that before. She had her packaged up and impact on the kendo stick. Wow. Wow. What a match we just saw, and what a victory for the team of Saber and Tohsaka. Our next match will be a triple threat men's match. Kazuma Kiryu, Jotaro Kujo, and Domon Kasshu duking it out. So coming to the ring first is Jotaro Kujo. This is a triple threat elimination match. There he is. Jotaro Kujo. And coming to the ring next is Kazuma Kiryu, the Dragon of Dojima. I'm just grabbing some records. Kiryu, record of 0-2-0. Still yet to pick up a win here at Robowaifu Championship Wrestling. Jotaro, record of 1-4-0. And the final competitor of this three-way dance, Domon Kasshu, record of 1-3-1, 5 matches. So, not too much in the winning category for any of these three competitors, so the win in this one definitely will go a long way to pushing them forwards. Koneko ref out, senior referee, and here we go. You can tell this is going to be a physical one, as always is expected of our Robowaifu Championship Wrestling men's division. I mean, and we have the most ruthless of all the Robowaifu Championship Wrestling men at the top, Amuro, who will be in our main event against the Robowaifu Championship Wrestling World Champion Noriko Takaya. You're not going to want to miss that one. Jotaro with some great strikes on Kiryu there, but Domon kind of making himself known, making his presence known. Throwing Jotaro into the ropes there. These three all just want a piece of each other. No one's given an inch. Just strikes abound. I mean, these are all three men who are very proficient at striking. If you're not familiar with them from their respective series, just trust me on that. They can all three of these men can definitely throw a punch. Nice Fujiwara armbar there. And a kick to the face from the Dragon of Dojima, Kiryu Kazuma. Into that blue turnbuckle. And back and forth with chops. But Domon getting the better of Kiryu there. And some heavy forearms. As I've mentioned, this is elimination rules. But there's that elbow to the back. A vertical suplex from Jotaro. Taking control of that situation. Throwing Kiryu into Domon, but nothing really coming of it too much. Oh, throwing Domon over there. And a nice fall away slam and some strikes to the face of Jotaro. Kiryu definitely has some throws in his repertoire, not just some strikes. It'll be interesting to see how that does come into play. But then again, our men's division is very strike heavy. It's all about some punching. It's all about some kicking. It's all about the beating the shit out of your opponent. Into the blue turnbuckle there. Jotaro getting the better. And nice slam there. Domon tried to capitalize but didn't get much with it. And golden trigger as if they're a tag team. Full away slam. As soon as I said as if they were a tag team, it broke up. Double enziguri. You see these kind of mini factions forming in a match like this. You want to get rid of somebody because it's a little bit easier for you. But then again, these guys just love fighting. They love beating the hell out of each other. Maybe they want they want all three to be in the match as long as possible so they can have as much of a fight as possible. Nice headbutt there. And a strike to the back of the head. And then just all these jabs, all these strong fists to the face. You gotta think Kenshiro's, sitting at home watching, thinking that, he could be in this match. He could be throwing hands with the best of them, if not for Amuro. Sending him out of the company. Dragging Jotaro towards the center of the ring. A nice headbutt there.
5 minutes gone.
And taking Kiryu down. There is a final cut of sorts. I think that's, the final cut. Fujiwara armbar. Still no eliminations at the 5-minute 20-second mark here. But you need to do a lot to put any of these men away. Elbow to the back there. And nice combination of kicks there from the Dragon to the Dojima. Back and forth we go. Fired up and a rolling forearm taking Kiryu down. Fall away slam. Kiryu and Jotaro, middle of the ring. What's this? Buzzsaw kick and a chop. Shooting star press. But not enough to put Jotaro away just yet. Enziguri. A bit of a final cut of sorts from Domon there. Nice snap suplex. Another Enziguri from the Dragon of Dojima. Kazuma Kiryu. Elbow to the back. Nice kick there from Kiryu. And some quick strikes there from Domon. And a slam, but unfortunately in the ropes calls Koneko ref. I definitely trust his judgment. A great referee, a great wrestler in his time as well, Koneko man. Oh, and breaking up that submission, as I was saying, maybe these guys just want to keep beating the absolute hell out of each other. But there's also the pride of, who gets that first elimination. Because surely they'd all want it. They'd all want to get an elimination, get a pin or a submission on one of these guys. Well, being able to get both of them surely would be for the best. That could be it, but Jotaro breaking it up. That's what I think is going on. It's all about being the alpha male. The buzzsaw kick, the pin, and yep, Kiryu was not having that. And Koneko ref has been taken down due to a collision with Kiryu. As much as he was once a great wrestler, he is just a referee nowadays, and that is not the first elimination here. Almost eliminating Domon. Full away slam. Strike to the face there. And pinning Domon. That could be it. No! Just at the last second. I'm not sure if Jotaro broke it up. 1, 2, not quite. It's getting close though. Someone is going to be out of here sooner rather than later. Fujiwara armbar. Will Jotaro tap out right now? No. There's a lot more fight left in Jotaro Kujo. And there's the pin. It's still not enough to put him away. Another pin. 1, 2. Not enough. Kiryu is getting desperate. Into the ropes. Just left running. Elbow to the back. Back and forth, here we go. Domon and Kiryu have been doing this quite a lot. Rolling forearm is going to get the better of Kiryu there. But Kiryu's gone for the pin, despite the fact he got knocked down with that rolling forearm. What a wacky world we live in. Nice strike there. We have passed 10 minutes in this matchup and still have not had our first elimination. The win is so important for all these competitors. They all want to chalk up an extra win, or just a win in that column. Kiryu still with no wins to his name. You would think he would want it the most, but a win's a win's a win. And it puts you a bit closer to challenging Amuro Ray for that men's championship down the line. And nice suplex there into the Kamigoye, but was not able to capitalize. There's a German suplex into a Tiger suplex. 1, 2. Domon again manages to kick out. I don't know how he did it. Great strike there. And fall away slam. Kiryu and Jotaro into the blue turnbuckle, but turning his attention. And that was I think that was the shining finger, and that is the first elimination. There it goes, Jotaro. It's up to Kiryu and Domon right now. Combination of strikes. Up, and what's he going for here? A kick to the back of the head. What does Kiryu need to do to put Domon away? Enziguri. That could be it. 1, 2, 3. Kiryu wins his first win here at Robowaifu Championship Wrestling, and what a win it was. What a great match we just saw between these three competitors, and congratulations to Kiryu for picking up a very important win here at Robowaifu Championship Wrestling. Moving into our next match, it is for the close-up championship. It is Aigis versus the close-up champion. Coming to the ring first, our challenger. It is Aigis, one half of the tag team champions, looking to become a double champion here, much like Karen Araragi is. She will be looking to beat Nepgear for that close-up title that she has held for 110 days. 2 defenses, one against Karen Araragi and one against 2B, since she won it at Robowaifu Championship Wrestling. Fighting spirit, she's held it ever since. What a champion she has been so far, but will that come to an end here against Aigis? Here we go. Scoop and a slam there from Aigis, and a takedown. Another scoop and a slam with the elbow being planted directly on Aigis. Nepgear has some very formidable submissions at her disposal, but the question is, Aigis is made of metal. She is a robot. Will she take the same kind of pain from those submissions? We just gotta wait and see, I guess, but it could be a difficult time for Nepgear, but she is going straight for that cross arm breaker there from the Northern Light suplex. And it does seem like maybe that does hurt Aigis as much as it does anybody else. And Nice senton there. Aigis has definitely had a lot more momentum than she did in the beginning of Robowaifu Championship Wrestling, especially since winning those tag team titles. And here comes former world champion Karen Kujo, obviously out to help her teammate Aigis, as always is typical of the Blonde Alliance. And Renge Miyauchi, what is she doing coming to the ring right now? And Renge is out here to help Nepgear. I can't say I would expect that, but I mean, Renge definitely a good person, probably very upset about the shenanigans of the Blonde Alliance, and I guess that's why she's here to help Nepgear out. Nice. Oh my god, she just threw Nepgear out of the ring, but Renge taking Aigis down. Karen's already left. She couldn't handle the heat, and she got out of the kitchen. Out goes Renge. She's done what she needed to do. She evened out those odds, and now Nepgear was in trouble of losing her title right there, almost to Aigis. And there is another pin. So close for Nepgear to lose the close-up championship. And scoop and a slam. Aigis is currently in control right about now, but being thrown to the outside as soon as I said that. What's Nepgear doing here? Great diving splash from the rope. And just going to get driven onto the ground there. That padding particularly isn't thick. It's a bit thicker than the normal hall that we're in, but it's not that thick. 15 count, 20 here obviously at Robowaifu Championship Wrestling. 60-minute time limit on this title match. Tombstone pile driver, that could be it. 1, 2, 3. Another great defense for Nepgear. Obviously that interference from Karen and Renge making a big difference in how quick this match went. But that just means that we're moving on to our main event even faster. Great victory there for Nepgear. Our main event, champion versus champion. Amuro Ray, men's champion versus Noriko Takaya. No titles on the line, but definitely a lot of pride. Coming to the ring first, it is the men's champion. Amuro Ray won that title for the second time against Char Aznavour. He's now had a successful defense at Robowaifu Championship Wrestling Waifu World #1, and here comes Noriko. No messing around. She's always straight in that ring. The current world champion. She beat Karen Kujo, who we just saw previously for that title. And here we go, straight in. 30 minutes time limit for this one. Champion versus champion. Potentially our two best competitors here at Robowaifu Championship Wrestling going at it. Koneko Ref, our referee for this one, giving Uzuki a bit of a break, and Noriko's already been busted open. We're not even 30 seconds in, and Amuro has already busted Noriko wide open. This is not good for Noriko Takaya, I'll tell you that much. But Noriko, she has so much fighting spirit. She can go. She doesn't care if she's a little bloodied, she's a little beaten. She'll always fight. And we're just a minute in, and this minute has already been quite intense. These two are really going at it already. Amuro has a mean streak, and I think Amuro definitely has a chip on his shoulder. Noriko is the world champion. She is constantly in the main event. Amuro, he's a men's champion, But I think he feels that he gets the shorter end of the straw. He doesn't feel like he gets treated like the star he is, and this is his chance to prove that he is the best wrestler here at Robowaifu Championship Wrestling. And yeah, Noriko's not looking in a good way, but she is able to slide out of that mount and into a mount, but sliding it over, a bit of a stalemate whenever they're on the ground like that wrestling. No distinct advantage in that ground game. And got the mount and the strikes to the back of the head, calling for a rope break there. That is definitely what Noriko needed. She is already busted open. Does not need more strikes. Reining in, opening those wounds a bit more. And yeah, that's the thing. Noriko gets a strike in, but she seems a little phased. And I wouldn't blame Noriko if she gave up there, but I just don't see her doing it. It's Noriko, Takaya. There's no giving up. And into the ropes with that nice knee there. Nice slap there. And a drop kick to the back. Noriko is able to get her to her feet right away to keep control. But losing it ultimately to Amuro, who throws her to the outside and he's going for a dive. The spins he got on that, and 20 count here, but Koneko ref a bit of a fast counter here. Amuro could be going for the count out victory, and he's gonna get it. Amuro Ray putting it to Noriko and just getting the count out victory. I mean, a win's a win, but can you call that decisive? I don't know. But Amuro getting the victory there. I'm sure Amuro might think that's impressive, but I'm not sure if the fans will agree. Well, anyway, thanks for watching so much. I mentioned I had a bit of an announcement to make, and I'll be making that right now. We'll be running the first ever Robowaifu Championship Wrestling Best Girl Tournament. It is a 20-person round robin tournament. 2 blocks, 10 wrestlers to each block. Round robin means everybody's gonna fight each other once per block. It's taking place over 18 days. They will be uploaded Monday through Friday. They will be coming to the channel soon. There will be probably an announcement video just before they get uploaded, but just wanted to give you the announcement here. There'll be some rules and stuff in that one. 15-minute time limit on those. And some other, we'll get to the rules later, but I want to announce the Best Girl Tournament coming soon. So remember to get subscribed to the Robowaifu Championship Wrestling YouTube channel so you can see when that comes up, and the winner of the Best Girl Tournament not just becomes the best girl, but gets a shot at the Noriko Takaya's World Championship. But to make things a little bit more interesting, Noriko is in that tournament too. If she wins, maybe she can just choose not to have a challenger for a world title. Maybe she can choose the rematch against Amuro Ray. I'll see you next time for the Robowaifu Championship Wrestling Best Girl Tournament.